Odell will not be out there. He's been excused. Andrew Berry and his representatives are continuing to talk. So for today, Odell will not be out there. No reaction, Tony. I would just tell you social media in general I'm not on it. I'm aware of things that are on there. But I just think in general, we talk about ignoring the noise in our building, and certainly there's a lot of things on social media that we need to ignore. We work really hard to get guys open, get them the ball, share the ball. Those are always things that we're thinking about.
There's a report that just came out a couple minutes ago that you told the team this morning that Odell is not part of the team anymore. Is that true? Do you consider him part of the team?
Yeah, I would just tell you again, today he's excused, and we'll see where this goes.
All right, Mike Smith, let me give you a good translation, brother, about Odell Beckham Jr. And I say that intentionally with the emphasis on Junior, Odell Beckham Jr. What Kevin Stefanski was trying to say in so many words was, man, that post from Odell Beckham Sr. really was something we were not looking for. And we don't think a good teammate should be doing stuff like that. And it was on his official page. I'm not on social media, but but it was on his official page.
Did Odell do it? It was on Odell's official page?
It was Odell's page. That's where it was. It was on Beckham's page. So, all right. We don't like that.
Yeah.
We don't really support that. And as a result, Odell Beckham Jr., he's going to be released. Mike, he's going to be released. He's going to be released. It's probably, it may even happen before the show's over. The personal excuse, and that was the last straw. That was the last straw for, and I may have misread that. I thought I saw it was on Beckham, but maybe it's Beckham Sr.'s official page.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Okay.
Right.
I'm looking right now. I'm like, wait, did I miss something? But I mean, but continue. That's
the point is,
semantics.
The point is, this was the last straw for them. This is the last straw. Something's going on. I'm not blaming. Because I don't know why. He was open. We talked about it yesterday. I don't know why Baker Mayfield didn't throw him the ball. I have no idea. I don't think I'd take Beckham for the right price on most teams. I think half the teams in the league would take him for the right price. But this is bigger than that. I think the situation is untenable. They didn't like the social media. Maybe it was the posting of Odell Beckham Sr. and the response or lack of a response from Junior. But trading deadline, that deal supposedly broke down with the Saints. And they are just moving on. So they're going to release him. I'll tell you, they're going to release him today. That's what that whole thing is about.
Yeah, I mean, that's obvious at this point. I mean, all the reporting is that he's not a part of the team. It's just a matter of, they can't trade him now, obviously. So it's just a matter of if not when he's done in the dog pound. It's funny that Kevin Stefanski said he's not on social media because, again, without having been in the facility and without having been a fly on the wall in the locker room to be able to speak with authority about Odell Beckham and Baker Mayfield's relationship, or for that matter, Odell Beckham and Kevin Stefanski's relationship, from the outside looking in, this response by the Browns is a very social media-like response, as in thin-skinned. Because, nowhere do hit dogs holler louder than on social media. I say that to say this. So his dad posts a video of all the times that Odell Beckham Jr. appeared open, but Baker Mayfield didn't hit him. What's worse, the posting of the video or the fact that he was open and you're not hitting him?
Posting of the video.
Okay. Again, thin-skinned. Because to me, you could say, well, Odell had something to do with this. This was his passive-aggressive way of trying to pressure him to get out through his father, or through LeBron James for that matter, his boy LeBron. You could say that this was some kind of concerted effort behind the scenes, if you like, and that Odell was complicit in this attack. But again, just how I like to operate, the only things that offend me and bother me are things that I know in my heart of heart to be true. My heart of hearts to be true. And the problem is, while Odell Beckham does lead the team in targets with 34, one of the lowest for a team leader in the league, which I think speaks to more the identity of the offense. I think it's about the identity of the offense as well as the availability of everybody else. Everybody else's availability coming and going.
Yes.
They've spread the ball quite around quite a bit. But if we are correct in our presumption, and the writing is on the wall, that they are going to release him at any moment now, there must be something. What I'm getting at, Michael, is there must be something. There must be something else to this story. It has to be personal. They have to have come to the conclusion that behind the scenes, more than we saw yesterday on social media, Michael, that behind the scenes that Odell Beckham is a distraction and is a problem in the building to where they're better off without him. Because, again, on the surface, tell me how you're better off with him on the field if he's getting open and you're not getting him the football. This is an organizational failure, and they can make Odell Beckham the fall guy if they want to, but they're going to lose him for nothing, and I guarantee you he goes somewhere else and balls out. I guarantee it.
Hold on. Hey, no, nobody made him the fall. Nobody necessarily made him the fall guy. They're not trying to make him the fall guy. If they release him,
let me explain a little bit more. If they decide this is addition by subtraction, and they release him because he's a distraction, let's just call it a distraction, okay?
Okay.
For social media or other reasons, if that's what they decide to do, then they're deciding that the organizational failure that is, and I know the previous regime acquired him, but the organizational failure that is the Odell Beckham experiment in Cleveland is Odell's fault. Otherwise,
well, I mean,
who do you hold accountable
I don't
for
know,
your best receiver not getting the football enough?
Hey, there was some,
instead of being upset that the dad called out the quarterback, how about you fix the problem and get him the ball?
Okay, there's a lot to untangle here. All right, so let's start with Dad, Odell Beckham Sr. Let's start with him. You're a dad. I'm a dad. I know that you would do anything for your family. You do anything for your kids. No matter what kind of attitude that your teenagers might give you or my teenager might give me, no matter what, no matter how much they might give you that look and you talk back and you say, who you talking to, check your tone, all that stuff. You do anything for your kids, I would, and Odell Beckham Sr. Would and is too. But let me tell you, I don't want to hear from your daddy. I don't want to hear from your mama in professional sports. I don't want to hear from them. I don't want dad breaking down all 22s. I don't want the spot shadow from dad. I don't want the circle. I don't want, hey, look, there's a slant route. He ran up and out. They missed
pretty well produced.
9. hey, dad should come on camera and be like, hey, Odell doing this. Like Randy Moss, I got single coverage. Throw it up, dog. No, I don't want that. I don't want that from the parent. So that's one. But here's the other thing, and you just referenced it, and this is not just a small matter. Odell Beckham Jr. is not a fit for certain franchises. He's not a fit for certain schemes. Not his fault. He got to Cleveland. They had Landry. They're thinking they got Landry. We got Odell. We got Njoku.
Why is he not a fit?
We gonna spread it out. We got.
Why is he not a fit?
Kevin, he's not a fit because in this scheme, if he's really gonna do it well, Kevin Stefanski has this is a hybrid. I'm gonna tell you what this is. Growing up in Northeast Ohio, I can tell you exactly what it is.
It's an egalitarian offense.
No. I'm saying this is a modern version of what Marty Schottenheimer and Lindy Infante, going the Wayback Machine, did when they had Kevin Mack, Ernest Biner, yeah. Webster Slaughter, Brian. Like so, it's like the last days of like Ozzie Newsome.
Hanford Dixon and Frank Minifield in the back.
Frank
in the defensive
Minifield.
backfield.
That's right. That's right. So what they're doing is
That was my team on Tecmo Bowl.
You had
Don't talk about the Browns.
Yeah.
That was my squad on Tecmo Bowl,
That's right.
dog.
at one point they had 2 1,000-yard rushers.
I remember.
So does that sound familiar? Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt.
I get the
Throw
offensive
Dearness
identity.
in there. But the point is,
I get it.
the point is, you got to have receivers who say, "All right, I know I'm not going to get 1,400. I know that. I know I'm not going to get my 1,200. I'm going to have to block sometimes."
Sure.
And that's not Odell's game.
Well, let me
It's not
stop
his
you there.
fault.
But please
That's
let me
not
stop.
his
Allow me to
game.
stop you there.
But
allow
that's
me to stop you there.
Stefanski's.
What has he said or
Right.
done to suggest that he wants his numbers winning be damned? Again, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I know some people have, the body language police have talked about how he reacted to Dearness Johnson's touchdown and when Baker scrambled and got hit out of bounds and he got up and he did the first down signal and the crowd got fired up against Pittsburgh. He didn't respond. I know there are different people that are looking for clues to support their theory of Odell Beckham as a malcontent. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying I know
But I'm not criticizing him. I'm not criticizing him.
But there's been no
personally.
indication. There's been no indication that he needs 100 receptions.
Yes,
All I'm
there is.
simply talking
Yes,
about.
there is an indication. That's his game.
Which-
That's who he is. He's not Anquan Bolden. I mean, like that.
Anquan Bolden caught a lot of
gifted.
balls.
I know, but I'm saying he's not. Anquan Bolden caught a lot of balls, but also was that tough receiver who can. Here's a better one. Anquan Bolden, somewhere between. Okay, how about this? Somewhere between Hines Ward and Anquan Bolden.
Oh,
So
you're talking
just
about like
think about
blocking?
that
You're
type.
talking about as a blocker? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about just like in terms of opportunities, given that it's a run-first offense.
In that scheme, he is
Okay.
not the ideal fit, and it's not his fault.
Okay.
But when Kevin Stefanski got there, he's probably thinking anybody like him, and not just Odell. It's not an Odell story. It's I'm that kind of receiver who you put me in space, you run me on certain routes, and you just watch me go.
Okay.
And Stefanski ain't running that kind of offense.
Well, we got to go in a moment, but I'll just say this. That's arrogance because as an offensive coordinator, as a play caller, as a schemer, your job is to get your best players of football. And how's that scheme working out lately when it comes to scoring points? Sure, you can use injuries as an excuse, but how's that scheme working out? And nobody's saying that Odell Beckham got to get fed 15 targets a game and got to get 100 yards every game. We, and by we, I'm talking about me and his dad, are simply talking about Baker Mayfield's errant throws or just not even looking Odell Beckham's way. There's a middle ground of what we're talking about, Michael. I'm not talking about him being the league leader in receptions, okay? But he's down here in terms of being utilized. And it's an organizational failure on the part of the Browns for not properly utilizing a gifted player. I refuse to believe that this dude is washed. They want you to believe that he is.
All right, well,
I don't believe that. I don't believe he's washed. And I believe he's going to go somewhere else. And that team will show the Browns how to use him. In the meantime, have fun scoring 10, and if you're lucky, 17 points a game. If you're lucky with your scheme.
Listen, man, you can't have mom and dad calling your teammate
What that's got to do with
though.
anything? But what that's got to do with anything?
Hey, it's
So
family.
what? Get out,
It's
we're
trying-
grown-ass men.
No. Okay.
stop.
Hey, Dad, just enjoy the ride, Dad. I know you want the best for your son. Don't be getting up in the business. I don't need you doing that.